if you really want to win your rank games and you're wondering which champion can help you do that, I like highly suggest that you watch this video like through and throughout. Okay, so I'm gonna be playing Eve today in solo queue versus Kayn jungle. In most cases, Eve is like one of those champions that can hard carry a game because people don't know how to play versus stealth. They just never actually like think about the jungler in other lanes. So like for instance, to give you an example, like bot lanes, if I start topside, and like flat or whatever, right, in these ratings, they don't actually think about where the jungler starts at the start, and literally if you're down there at 3 minutes, it's pretty much a kill if they do push the lane. So like little things like that matter a lot in jungling, right? So I'm gonna show you exactly like how to carry with Eve because there are a lot of different what do you call it? Are you boosting? No, I'm not boosting. But there are a lot of different jungle types. So for instance, they are tank junglers, right, who like focus on like objective control and stuff like that. And there are what do you call it? Like assassins and like these kind of junglers, right? That there's a different style where like E, for instance, he's really weak pre-6, so you want to farm to level 6 and then power gank when your ult is up, and then you just want to go ahead and power farm when your ult is down, right? So you keep playing around your ultimate, and you're able to make plays like that, alright? So you don't really want to like gank so much pre-6, so you might have losing lanes in solo queue, within like the first 2 or 3 minutes, and that's gonna happen, right? But there's nothing that you can really do about it if you decide to play Eve, right? But now if you're playing like Graves or like an early pressure jungle, then yeah, you can go ahead and affect lanes early, but then you won't have that type of like impact later on in the game potentially, right? If you don't snowball, right? Because if the other jungle is like a power farming jungle, they'll have 2 levels on you, right? They'll have 2 levels on you, if you're like spamming ganks early, because they're just farming like the opposing side jungle while you're ganking, so that, they can really punish you, ideally, right? If you're playing in a lower rating, then maybe that doesn't happen, but that should happen. All right, so we're gonna actually do wraiths here now. I queue it, and again, we're not like gonna hard gank or anything pre-6. Our Lee might die here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay balanced here. Kayn flashed. Now it might be a good time, excuse me, to actually play aggro. He has no flash, and this is like the one matchup where you can maybe do something with Eve, right? Because Kayn is also very weak pre-6 and pre-evolved, so it's good that Lee did that. Again, we're just gonna keep farming. That's why I'm not like really looking at the map too much, because this might sound weird, but a lot of the times you do get baited into bad ganks. You have to be very disciplined with Eve, and then you end up like pretty much throwing away the game, because it's hard to like catch up with Eve, right? Once you like throw the early part of the game, it's really hard to catch up. I fucked up my charm there, but it's okay. Now you could argue that I should have gone to top crab or something like that, right? Since Kayn flash, but yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and do this. Again, we want to like avoid early. So even though they're pushed up to tower, that's not really a free gank. Don't get baited. So we see Kayn there. I'm actually gonna recall here and get boots and dark seal. That's really what should help CS under tower. Oh, he's talking to this guy. So we're gonna go for a dark seal, and again, also like it's okay to give up early dragons with Eve, because you're farming for 6. You're not like a jungler that wants like hard objective control, right? So like a Vi or a Nunu, right? You're not that. That's why you hear like Tarzan, for instance. He sometimes says things like, if you don't have good mechanics, play Olaf, Nunu, and stuff like that. Those are more objective controlled junglers, right? You're very reliant on your team, but yeah, you can also like play these if you're very confident in being able to carry the game no matter what happens in the game. Because right now we're 3-0, right? But we could have been on the other side too. Like the enemy team could have been 3-0, right? And then we're like kind of going on an uphill like battle, trying to like come back in the game, right? So now, even though we're like doing okay, here we go. Bot lane's potentially losing this. Yeah. Oh. So bot lane's like potentially, yeah, losing now, right? So we're still gonna keep farming to level 6, no matter what. We don't want to like get pressured and then make any bad decisions. Obviously, like if there's a complete freebie, right? Like complete, like you're for sure knowing that it's gonna work, then obviously you do gank, but yeah, then you don't. But like look at this. Get this E from her, no flash, right? This is blue from her. I'm not gonna gank that. That's a really bad idea, right? That's a terrible idea, actually. Even though he's under tower, the thing with Eve is like you can get turned on so easily. Now actually since Lee's coming, this might be doable. We're gonna get this ward, get Gromp, and then probably reset here. Alright, yeah, we're probably gonna get Gromp and reset. Gromp Crab reset. It's most likely what we're gonna do. Now, yeah, you can charm like after you use EQ while it's on cooldown. That's what most good Eve players do, but yeah. Now see, now I might get baited into this, but I really don't want to do that. But this might be free, who knows. If they do come though, like we're legit gonna just leave. Since they tanked most of it, we'll go ahead and get that. We almost fucked that up, man. We almost messed up the smite, guys. We were ready to get some flame. Rightfully so. We're gonna talk about that. Okay, now we're level 6, right? Now we're level 6. So now we can like hard gank, right? Again, you don't want to like reset or you don't want to keep farming when your ultimate's up. We weren't able to get the kill there, but now we can reset. Yeah, our charm didn't actually hit. It's interesting. Wait, actually, they're kind of trolling. I'm actually gonna sit in this bush right now. There we get the kill. Probably gonna kill this guy too. Nice. We're gonna help push the wave. And then we're gonna go back. We don't really want to play it. We're gonna probably farm this 2 camps here. And then reset. I'm not gonna greed for the topside jungle because I do want my red buff. You know, when I'm doing. And my ult will be back if I full clear then. So I don't want to be clearing when my ult's back. That's why I'm gonna reset. Normally you don't want all the camps to, like on your top side to be up. You want it because you know that's gold that could be regenning and you could have more gold later on if you do clear them. But yeah, we just want to make sure that we're on the map now that we're level 6. So we played really passively in the early game. So now we need to make sure that our presence is like known, right? So see how I was hitting the Lil Wolf while the charm went out for the wolves. Actually, Grump's up too. We're gonna finish that and then we'll back up. Okay. So we have 2k right now. We're gonna work towards our Hex tech. Actually, we can go Mage Eyes too, since we have 5 stacks. That's probably what we're gonna do. Okay, so reset, and then we're probably gonna go Mage Eyes here, since we are pretty snowbally right now. The thing is, when you go Mage Eyes, it's very important that you don't die. I know that's like easier said than done, but it's like really important that you just don't feed your stacks, right? Then you just wasted money. So now you might notice I'm picking up Sweeper right now. So a lot of people think that Sweeper is bad on Eve, right? Because you can't be seen by wards anyway. But the reason like you'll see high elo players be like using Sweeper is because they'll be hugging walls, right? Like potentially where like for instance if there's a pink ward here, they'll hug the wall and it'll sweep, right? So they can see like the person's model coming through the wall. You know how like the sweeper outlines them, and then they're not seen by the pink ward, right? So they still surprise them because people get really like falsely like they feel safe, even though there's like a because there's a pink ward there, but that's not always the case. So here, let's go ahead and try to kill this guy right now. He did flash, so even though he flashed, our stealth's gonna come up here. Oh, he did see us. Oh. Ooh. Should be free. I'm not really gonna flash for it. I don't think I need to. Yeah. Gonna go ahead and do that. Silas did kill our Lee. We're just gonna collect the farm here. Get him off the tower. Just picking away at Silas. Hoping that Wukong would get there in time. He might still be able to kill him. Yeah, he should be able to kill him. Maybe not. Okay. The reason I'm backing here is because I want to make sure I'm on time for dragon. Oh wait, actually they're gonna get that's their dragon, so I shouldn't have recalled. I should have just stayed on the map here. Their drag. Okay. Ooh. Nice, let's go. They're chasing our lead right now. So, again, very important thing is normally you'd have like the instinct to go help your laner, but that's not what you should do with Eve. Now my ult's up, so I'm gonna go ahead and look. Oh wait, they didn't take drag. Oh wait, the fuck? They didn't even take drag when it was free. Interesting. I'm very confused as to why they didn't take the drag, but it is what it is. Free drag for us, I guess. I actually don't like doing drag here because, our tempo, but yeah.
Hate and love are just 2 words for passion. Let Evelynn take over.
Oh, fuck. Flashed. He might come back and read for the red. If he does come back for the red, we just flash on him, but doesn't seem to be the case. Okay. No problem. We saw Kane on the map. Prime example of why you don't gank. We got a shield here. We're gonna flash. Oh, he ran into our hate spike. We got a double here, so it's good. It's okay. Not bad. We got his flash as well. Silas flashed on me, I think. We might get a triple. No, we got his flash too, though. So that was not that great because we did lose our stacks. And remember I said that the reason we go Magi's is because, it's like a risky thing, but if we are able to just survive, and snowball, the game's pretty much over at like 20 minutes, right? So that death might seem insignificant because we did get like 2 people, 2 for 1, and then we got an extra flash from the Sivir. So it might seem like it is kind of worth it, but at the same time, it's not worth it for me like individually. But it's still okay. So Aatrox is 0 and 5, and so far the game's going pretty like swimmingly, right? We have 2 dragons, so our win condition right now, like we can get Soul Point next, and then like play for the. It's gonna be an Infernal Soul, which is really really good for Eve, guys. It's like one of the best souls in the game. Debatably, right? So, we're good with that. Actually, we'll just smite that. So you see how we hit the little wolf when our abilities are on cooldown. Alright, we're gonna keep farming here. We're actually a little bit behind when it comes to farm. Oh, our raptors are gone. Doesn't matter. Our ult's up as well. We should go for this guy. We're just gonna ult for it. Like, I understand Rift is free, but we should take the kill and Rift, right? We shouldn't just take one or the other. Rift is really important for us, but like, we should take both. And Wukong shouldn't be doing Grump right now. He should be pressuring the map while we're doing Rift so they don't just come and check. Because that's what's gonna happen right now, looks like. I don't have smite either. I'm actually just gonna leave. Again, staying disciplined. It's really important. He just saw me. Eve's splitting right now, so.
With desire. How about a kiss?
I can't really help him. It's good though.
They don't know won't hurt them yet.
Okay, nice. Alright, so we got the TP from Aatrox, and we have Dragon coming up as well. And a red buff, which I'm probably gonna take.
Come on, touch me.
Okay. We're actually greeting when we do this camp here. We should reset and go straight there, but you know, we're not perfect. It is an Infernal Soul, but anyway, regardless, like, even if we were back in base right now going towards Dragon, our Vayne just died, so, you know, right before Dragon spawns, so that will happen, you know, but it is what it is. Alright, we're gonna get that, so that's huge for us. We got our Proto Belt, and now we have Magi, or we have our Magi's as well. It's theirs. I mean, I can try to do something here, but no, I'm not gonna go. I'm just gonna keep farming. I don't want to take that fight. We're trying to take a, like, if I was there, it was 3v4. It's not worth it if I even steal the dragon. That's all I'm going to say to him, because I understand they're going to call me bad or whatever, right? But again, a lot of people don't understand the role of jungle. They just kind of see objective, like you must fight all of them, no matter what. Even if like you die and you get it, it's worth, and then you end up losing the game, even though you got one dragon. Like, you know, there's a lot to the game. Okay, nice. We're gonna help push here. We have Rift Herald. We're gonna go ahead and ult that. We have a Rift Herald down still. This should be free right now, guys. We didn't really like fight that optimally, guys, but yeah. A lot of people think that you just have to lead off with Charm, but and just wait out the entire duration so you can go ahead and do it. But that's just not how you play. Like here, over here now, like we're pushing with. I know Rift Herald's still up, but I'm not gonna try to end the game here. Like getting one turret and leaving is like fine. I'm gonna keep farming. A lot of things will happen like in these games where like, you know, after you get the inhib, people do that exactly. They stay mid even though there's nothing to take. And then they end up giving them shutdowns and stuff, you know, and that's their way back. I've seen so many games thrown like that where people are like, end the game, you know, when they have like 15 second spawn timers. Like, it's just not plausible, right? So you'll see like my team's feeding right now, and it might not seem like that big of a deal, right? Because they played pretty well otherwise. But if you go ahead and you like are baited into playing like that as well, you will lose the game. Like it's good that you're like disciplined and then you're just like continuing to grow like in terms of gold and stuff like that, right? So that you're not baited into these bad decisions, you know? So, perfect. See how I'm getting spam pinged? Realistically, they shouldn't lose a 5v3 like that, so. I just got 600 gold for that tier 2 tower. Still farming. Getting this third inhib. And we're gonna leave actually. We're actually gonna proto belt here in a sec. We're gonna keep going as well. Oh, we almost killed him as well. Fuck. That's rough. We overstayed. That's our bad, guys. It's okay though. That happens. Now they might Baron though. Never mind. They all went back to base. These are not even super minions, bro. Oh, but they're messing him up. They sent 3 people back for regular minions. Ooh, they're gonna do Baron without me, which is fine, I guess, but it is what it is. This should be a pretty free game, though. So now we got both inhibs down here. Now we just need to work on top. We should be good to go. Okay, we're level 14. You see how we're 2 levels above Kane, even though he got our shutdown? We should get Dragon off that, and third inhib, so we're okay. It's gonna scare him off right now. And this should be it. This should be it. We didn't die. Let's go. Alright, and that's basically it. We had a pretty good team, but you kind of see like how that game could have gone south if I did listen to, like, for instance, Asena. I'm not saying that out of salt. I'm saying that out of like, hey, come get this blue buff off of Bard Sivir, right? When you're like level 4 and you do like 30 damage a Q with Eve, that's not the play. You don't go bot and then try to, like, when your bot side camps are up, just ignore them and then go straight bot trying to get a kill. When she has blue buff, they're full health, you're push the tower, they have 2 minion waves. Like, I guarantee you that there's a lot of junglers, like, in Plat Diamond, that get baited into making bad decisions because they feel, like, pressured by their teammates, right? So it's, like, really important that you stay disciplined and you know what you can and can't do, right? And that's really important on a hero like Eve. If you're playing, like, a tank jungler, there actually is room to go for those, like, risky plays, guys. because you just kind of offer objective control and utility rather than damage. If your only role in a team comp is to provide damage, like Graves, Eve, Kindred, like things like that, right? Then you need to make sure that you're ahead, because your utility that you don't really have doesn't really matter, right? So you need to be doing damage, and to be doing damage, you need to have an XP lead, you need to have a goal lead, and you need to make sure that you're not like behind. As soon as you fall behind, you're out of the game, you're useless. Whereas if you're playing Zac, Nunu, or anything like that, there's a lot of utility you provide. You can still like, keep control of those objectives relatively easy. Even if you are behind, you're able to like maybe do them, maybe help out lanes that are like winning even harder, right? Since you are able to like support them, right? But with like other things, but like as like a front line or anything like that. Whereas if you're damage, you can't really do that. So this is Eve jungle. How to like play Eve jungle. This was in Plat 3. So yeah, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. And if you have any questions of like why take this path, or hey, you could have done this instead, I'd like to gladly discuss it in the comments with you guys. So just let me know what you liked and didn't like, and then we can talk about it later, okay?